Good Erev Pesach, everyone. So, it's getting ready for Yom Tov, for 3-day Yom Tov in Chutz La'aretz. So, we said the Var Torah for Pesach now. So, we learned this week a few ideas I want to put together. We learned about in the Kutei Torah, and then we learned also in the Rebbe's Maimer about the idea of there's two levels of matzahs. There was the matzahs the Jewish people ate in Mitzrayim, which was part of the commandment, the Erev Teichel matzahs. They should eat matzah with the Korban Pesach that they sacrificed before Nigla le Melch Machem Lachem Kadosh Baruch Hu, before Hashem revealed Himself, who Goyalam and redeemed him, and then the matzah that they ate afterwards because it didn't have time for the dough to rise, as we all know. So it's kind of a technicality. And the Alter Rebbe discusses that the two levels, the level of matzah before Chatzos, which is with the Korban Pesach, that's because it's before the revelation of Melech Machem Lachem Kadosh Baruch Hu. There has to be lechem oini. It's a mitzvah. You have to eat the poor man's bread. You have to make sure it doesn't become chametz, because the chametz is dangerous. But once Hashem reveals Himself and He redeems the Jewish people, and there's Moshe and Aaron, so then Moshe and Aaron make sure that there's no chametz, there's no potential for things to go negative, and it's just by way it doesn't become chametz. Naturally, it doesn't become chametz. It can't become chametz because Moshe and Aaron are there. And the Rebbe explains in the Maimer a little deeper the idea that when this is what we're saying in the Haggadah, the matzah zusha noichim, we're asking a question in the Haggadah: what is this matzah? The matzah that we're eating now, what is it? What's it connected to? So we say it's connected to the matzah the Jewish people ate after Chatzos, after they left Egypt, after already there was revelation and there was Moshe and Aaron. That our matzah tonight is connected to that idea, and we have both ideas, like the Rebbe says. We have both the mitzvah, which is the matzah that we have to eat because it's biblical, it's a commandment. And that matzah itself is also connected to the idea that it can't become chametz. Although we don't have Moshe and Aaron now, but because today it's after Hashem revealed Himself and He redeemed us, and then we got Matan Torah and there's avoda. So although there's a participation, we're involved, and when we're involved, then we're vulnerable also that our involvement, maybe because it's our participation, we may have ego and it may become chametz. But if we connect ourselves to the idea of Melech Machem Lachem Kadosh Baruch Hu Goylam, that God redeemed us and God took us out of Egypt, and the whole over there in every generation we're being taken out of Egypt. So then we have the effect that Kiloi Chametz, it won't become Chametz, that it won't be possible to become Chametz. It will be so connected to the idea of the revelation, the idea of the connection, the idea of the redemption, they won't become Chametz. And that's why matzah is called lechem oini. It's a poor man's bread, because we don't allow ourselves to become egotistic. We're not ready yet for a healthy ego. That said, also we know the Chachma feeds Amuna, feeds Brios, Refuah. So the beautiful word I saw from the Mittler Rebbe says that we have the four sons, the son, that we have the Chacham, the wise son, and we have the simple son, the Tan. So the Chacham is connected to understanding. He knows the story. He's able to internalize intellectually the message. The simple son, what does he say? Ma zos. What's this? What's ma? Ma is bittul, is chachma, is the wisdom. And zos is the reality. The tam, the simple son, is not connected to the chachma, to the wisdom. All that simple son lives the moment. The zos, this, the emotional reality that he is in as he experiences it. So he asks, Ma Zos, how do I connect the intellect, the deep idea to Zos? And really, the Ma Zos is something that the simple son has to work on. Because when a person goes out there and experiences things, and you get into the emotion of Yom Tov, and it's really simcha, and there's geula, and there's cheres, redemption, it's kind of an experience, it's a Zos, it's your reality. But you have to remember to infuse the Ma, the bittul, the purpose, the connection, the avoda into Zos, into your reality. I want to wish everyone a Chag Kosher v'Sameach. Mamish, we're standing less than a mile from Temple Mount, from Har HaBayis, and on Erev Pesach we would be sitting here together, gathering our sheep and our lamb to go on Har HaBayis in the Beis HaMikdash and sacrifice in the holy temple, the sacrifice of Pesach. May it be still. That we still have time, that we should be able to all gather here in Yerushalayim Kodesh today and take the Pesach lamb on Har HaBayis with the Beis HaMikdash and sacrifice it in mitzvahs Ritzenecha and experience the full mitzvah of Pesach with Mashiach Tzidkenu. May it be speedily in our times of Meheder B'Yemeinu Mamash Ged Yom Tov of Cheres, of redemption, inner redemption, Geula Klodis, Geula Pratis. Each person should find their own personal redemption of all the things that are nagging them, bothering them, holding them down, keeping them from being free. Ged Yom Tov.